What do you do when the person closest to you doesn't see the change you craved to share? Sometimes, feeling invisible can hurt, but an honest moment and a few forgotten words can bring healing, laughter, and hope back into focus. Have you ever done something just for you and felt like no one noticed? A gentle bell tinkles as I push open the salon door. The scent of hairspray floats in the bright air. I wrap the cape tighter around myself, heart thudding louder with each snip of the scissors. The stylist laughs. "You sure about this length, Julia?" I grin, nerves and excitement mixing in my chest. "If not now, when?" She sweeps away a heavy lock. Brave, sunlight streaks through the window as the last curls hit the floor. I watch them, a little surprised at how light I feel without all that extra hair. Maybe it's more than hair. Maybe it's everything I've wanted to leave behind. "Take a look," she says, spinning my chair to the mirror. I blink at the new me, shorter, bouncier, brighter somehow. I swallow, fingers trembling as I touch the edges. "Wow," I whisper. I love it," she beams. "Told you. You're glowing." I snap a selfie, holding the phone up with shaking hands, and send it to Lainey. Did it. 3 dots pop up. Then, wild celebration emojis flood my phone. The stylist sweeps the floor, the strands looking smaller now, like old leaves. I pay, tuck my card away, and step into the cool outside air. Birds sing. My feet feel lighter on the walk home. For a moment, I let myself imagine Greg's reaction. He'll throw open the door, see me, and grin. Maybe he'll say, "Wow, who's this?" Maybe. At home, I slip off my shoes, check the time. Still 2 hours before Greg's workday ends. I tidy up, folding laundry, glancing at my reflection in the hallway mirror every chance I get. I flip my hair, practicing a casual toss. "Oh, this? Just thought I'd try something different." My voice comes out braver than I feel. Mia bursts through the back door, backpack bumping her side. "Mom, I'm hungry." I kneel down, tussling her hair. "Did you notice anything?" She squints. "Did you get a haircut?" I laugh, hugging her tight. "I did. Good eye." She giggles. "It looks like when you cut it short in that old picture. Can you make grilled cheese?" I nod and start bread sizzling in the pan, brushing breadcrumbs from my new bangs. Mia sits at the table, feet swinging. "You look happy, Mom." I smile, warmth in my chest. "I am, kid." We eat, giggling. Still, my eyes keep darting to the window. Greg's car isn't there. Time slips by. I run my fingers through my hair, set out dinner, wipe counters, glancing now and then at the driveway. I fidget, rearrange the vase, check my posture in the glass. The clock ticks. My heart skips. Headlights sweep across the wall. His car rolls in. I stand up fast, smooth my shirt, and catch sight of my reflection one last time. The garage door creaks open. Footsteps thud on the mat. I take a breath, ready to step into the room. He calls, "I'm home. Need help with dinner?" My heart gallops. "Hey, welcome back." My voice is too bright. He sets his bag down, rustles through the mail. "Long day. Sorry. Traffic was a nightmare." I linger nearby, waiting. He leans over to kiss the top of my head, not really looking. He glances at Mia. "Hey, Peanut, did you finish your math homework?" She nods, mouth full. "Yup." I stand a little straighter. "How was work?" He reaches for a glass. Same old, same old." My hand drifts to my hair, twisting a strand. "I thought I'd try something new." My voice trails off. He nods absent-mindedly, grabbing a fork. "Looks great in here. The place is clean." Blood rushes in my ears. I force a smile, eyes burning just a bit. He didn't see it. I sit with Mia, pretending it's just another night. Later, I sneak into the bathroom, close the door, and practice my smile in the mirror. Maybe tomorrow. Have you ever done something brave, just for you, and still wish someone would notice? I put on my pajamas, curl up with my phone, and scroll through my selfie. The night is so quiet, I can hear my own heart beating. Still hoping. The kitchen smells like garlic and butter. I set the music low, trying to make the house feel warm. Plates are stacked. Candles give the room a cozy glow. Not fancy, just a little touch to mark the day. Greg walks in with his phone pressed to his ear. Yeah, I'll send that file after dinner. Uh-huh. Yeah, no problem. He points at the fridge without looking at me. I open it and hand him a drink. He mouths, "Thanks," and heads to the table. I flip my hair and stand near the light on purpose. He ends his call and sighs. "Sorry, I didn't expect that to go past 6. What's for dinner?" "Pasta," I say. "And I did something today." He looks up from the mail. "You cleaned the hallway." I blink, then shake my head. "Number I got a haircut." He stares blankly for a second. "Oh, cool," he mumbles, sort of nodding. "Looks nice." My heart drops a little. "Thanks," I say quietly. I sit down across from him, my chest tight. I swirl noodles around my fork, eating slowly. Mia runs into the room a few minutes later, nearly tripping on her socks. "Whoa, Mom, your hair looks awesome." I actually laugh, feeling lighter. "You think so?" "Yeah, it's like shorter but fancier." Greg smiles at her. "She's got a good eye, huh?" I raise an eyebrow, half teasing. "Better than yours." He chuckles, but just asks Mia about school. The conversation moves on. I run my hand through my new layers, thinking I made a big deal out of nothing. But at the salon, it felt like I was letting go of old worries. A fresh start. Now, it just feels missed. Later, when Mia's brushing her teeth, she looks up at me in the mirror. "Do you like your haircut, Mom?" "I do," I say, running my fingers through the soft ends. "You look young, like 29 young," she says, eyes twinkling. I laugh. "I'll take it, thanks." She hugs me tight. "I noticed." I squeeze her back. "I noticed you noticed." Once she's asleep and Greg is scrolling on his phone, I sit on the edge of the tub, looking at my reflection. I remember being 13, the first time I cut my hair short. Nervous, proud. My dad saw me and stopped in the hallway. "Wow," he said, smiling big. "My girl's growing up." He made me feel proud and special. That's what I wanted tonight. But Greg hasn't said I look beautiful in a long time. Maybe it's not just about the hair. It's about wanting to feel seen by him. Have you ever done something brave for yourself and felt ignored by someone who matters? How did you handle it? I brush my teeth in silence, get ready for bed, and pull the covers tight. Greg is already asleep, breathing soft beside me. All I wanted was, "You look beautiful," or maybe just, "I see you." Instead, I turn off the lamp and hope that maybe tomorrow he'll notice. The alarm buzzes. Another gray morning rolls in. I shuffle through the motions, pack Mia's lunch, start laundry, pour coffee, check my work phone before the sun is even up. Greg passes through, already dressed, laptop bag slung over his arm. He's typing one-handed on his phone, barely looks my way. "Can you drop off Mia today? I have an early meeting." "Yeah, sure." My voice is quiet. I watch him go, office shoes echoing down the hall. As the door closes, I catch a glimpse of our living room. Board games half stacked on the shelf, laundry basket overflowing, things left unfinished, just like us lately. At work, the lights are too bright. Bethany slides up to my desk with a wide grin. "Girl, I keep meaning to say, your hair is incredible." So modern. So you. I blush, touched. You really think so? She nods hard, sitting on my desk. Absolutely. Seriously. You pull it off better than anyone. She snaps a quick selfie of us. I try not to laugh, warmth blooming in my chest. For a few minutes, I actually feel seen, cared about. But the moment fades when I check my phone. Nothing from Greg except a reminder about trash day. Lunch ends, the day tumbles by, and I find myself thinking of the cut. How small it is, how big it felt. I want to text Greg, send a silly picture, something. I don't. I finish my reports, answer emails. Back at home, as the sky turns pink, the house is thick with the same old routine. Mia stands on a chair, setting the table, humming. Greg walks by with his laptop open, talking to a client about deadlines. Can you hang up your jacket? I ask, voice snapping a little sharper than intended as his coat lands in a heap. Yeah, I'll get it in a minute, he says, already back on his call. I head to the laundry room. The basket is heavier. The piles doubled. Out of the corner of my eye, there's the unfinished Scrabble board we started last week. 3 moves in, left in the middle. Dinner is pasta again. All of us scattered. Mia reading, Greg scrolling, me clattering pans harder than I need to. Midway through, Greg knocks over his water, flooding the table. He groans, grabbing napkins. Something in me snaps. Can we just have one night without a mess, please? Just once? Greg pauses, surprised. He wipes the spill in silence, not meeting my eye. Mia quiets. I regret it instantly, but I can't take it back. The air is thin. No one speaks. After dinner, Greg disappears into the den. Mia tiptoes away to her room, watching me carefully. I start to clear the table, hands shaking. It's not about the spill. It's all of it. Being invisible, feeling alone in a room full of people. The house grows quiet except for the whir of the dryer. I fold t-shirts with trembling hands. My eyes land on the board game, on the shelf, the laundry basket by the stairs. Little bits of us, waiting for someone to care enough to finish. I pause outside the den a while, listening. Greg is staring at his screen, not typing, lost in his own silence. For the first time in days, he turns, sensing the space between us has widened. He starts, Jules, but trails off. I look away, not ready for more words. Upstairs, Mia whispers, Mom, can we play a game tomorrow? My throat tightens. Yeah, honey, we will. I close her door, close mine, and sit in the dark for a long time. The pile of chores and unfinished games wait downstairs, just like me, hoping for something new tomorrow. The house is dark. Somewhere upstairs, the dryer hums its last slow cycle. I'm quietly rinsing a mug from earlier when I hear Greg's footsteps behind me. He leans against the counter, arms folded across his chest. Hey, he says quietly. I nod, not looking at him. Hey, he scratches the back of his neck. I've been off lately, I know. I dry the mug with a towel, slow and steady. Yeah, you have. Silence settles again. Not angry, just heavy. He finally says, I didn't mean to shut you out, Jules. I glance over. You didn't even see me. He exhales hard. I've been drowning in work, trying to stay ahead. I guess I didn't notice the everything. I raise an eyebrow. You guess? He winces. No, I know. I missed something important. I pause, then set the mug down. I cut my hair, Greg. He looks at me, eyes narrowing. I nod. 10 inches. Gone. Just like that. Greg blinks. Oh, and it wasn't just a haircut, I say, voice tightening. It was me, trying to feel like me again. I look away. I sat there in that chair thinking you'd freak out when you saw it, that you'd smile, maybe even say something sweet. I was so sure. He leans in slightly. I really didn't notice. That's the part that hurt, I whisper. Not that you didn't like it, that you didn't see it, didn't see me. Greg falls quiet. The fridge hums in the background. And then I waited, I added. Flipped my hair, dropped hints, joked around like I was in middle school. And nothing. Greg rubs his face. I'm an idiot. You're just distracted, I offer. A lot. Too much. He nods slowly. You're right. Something passes between us. Soft, difficult truth, just sitting there. He stares at the countertop. You know what I remembered today? I wait silently. Your laugh, he says. From our wedding day. That full-out laugh you do when you forget anyone else is watching. I miss hearing that. He finally meets my eyes. I've been so buried in work, I forgot to look for moments like that. To make room for them. I swallow hard. I'm sorry I made you feel invisible, he says gently. Thanks, I whisper. I just needed to hear that. He gestures to the table. Can I sit? I nod. And we pull out the chairs like it's a new dance. Careful, slower than before. He leans forward. I'll do better. I want to do better. I want that too, I say, fiddling with the corner of the placemat. But I also need to say when something matters, instead of waiting and growing quiet. Greg's voice is soft. So, this was about the haircut, but not just the haircut. Exactly. Would you tell your partner how they made you feel, or keep it to yourself? Why? We sit there for a while. Just us. No noise, no cleaning, no to-do list between us. Eventually, he reaches out. You really do look amazing, by the way. I let out a small laugh. It's a little late for that one. He smiles. Yeah, but I mean it. His thumb brushes across my knuckles. I don't pull away. We clear the mugs together. No fanfare. But it's something. Later, lying in bed, I stare at the ceiling, feeling cracked open and quietly, okay. Greg's breathing deepens beside me. He didn't notice at first, but he noticed a different way tonight. And maybe that's a start. The cafe is warm with the smell of cinnamon and roasted beans. Light chatter buzzes all around. Bethany slides into the booth across from me, 2 red mugs in hand. I got your favorite, she says, sliding one over. I smile. Thank you. We pause, stirring in sugar and cream. She rests her chin on her hand. Okay, spill. You're smiling, but not really. I shrug. It's fine. Things are okay. She tilts her head. Greg still hasn't said much, huh? I shake my head, tracing my finger along the rim of the mug. He apologized. We talked. But I don't know. It still stings. Bethany leans in. Can I say something kind of blunt? I nod. You looked in that mirror after the cut and felt brave. Confidence. That didn't go away just because your husband was late to the party. I nod slowly. His words matter. Yes, she continues. But yours matters more. What did you see when you looked in the mirror? I saw someone trying again, I whisper, trying to feel like herself. Then hang on to that, she says, tapping my red mug. Even if no one else claps, I stare at the mug, bright and steady. Something about the bold color makes me sit up straighter. My phone buzzes. It's my mom. I answer, and her face fills the screen, cheerful from her sunny kitchen. Hey, sweet girl. Oh, wait, you changed your hair. I laugh out loud, hand flying to my head. You noticed immediately. Of course I did. It's fresh. Makes your eyes look even brighter, honey. Bethany smirks, sipping her coffee like she's proud of the universe for showing up on time for once. You look good, Mom adds, eyes soft. Really good. Thanks, Mom, I say, quieter now. It feels good to be seen. After we hang up, Bethany nudges me. See? 2 out of 3 women approve. That's science. We both laugh. On the other side of town, Greg's sitting with his coworker Mark in the break room, a half-eaten sandwich between them. Is she still mad? Mark asks, raising an eyebrow. Greg shrugs. Not mad, just quiet. Mark chuckles. Let me guess. Missed a haircut? Greg sighs. Yes, and I feel like a jerk. That's because you were, Mark teases. That stuff matters, man. That's the kind of compliment that sticks around. All my wife needs is one. You look amazing, and boom, the whole day changes. Greg looks down. I thought I said it too late. Don't matter, Mark replies. Better than never. They just want to be noticed. Greg nods, thinking. He pictures Julia that night in the kitchen. Tired, soft around the edges, trying so hard to hold herself together. Then his gut twists. He remembers their wedding morning, seeing her walking toward him for the first look, smiling through happy tears in messy curls. He reaches for his phone, but stops. He decides to do something different this time. Back at home, I place the red coffee mug on the shelf, front and center. It's small, but it makes me feel like myself. Bold, clear, not waiting for someone else to light me up. I sit at the kitchen table, uploading a photo of the haircut to a shared album. Just for me. Not a selfie, just the back of my head in good lighting. I caption it quietly. Still growing. Bethany was right. I did this for myself first. Greg hasn't figured everything out yet, but I'm not waiting to feel good about myself. I already do. The kitchen is a mess. Cereal crunches underfoot, coffee spills across the counter, and Mia is yelling from the hallway. I can't find my shoes. Greg's tying his tie with one hand and holding a half-burnt piece of toast with the other. Lunch packed? I open the fridge, eyes wide. You said you'd pack hers. He groans. I thought you did. I slam the lunchbox on the counter, catching the corner of my coffee mug. It wobbles, then tips. Hot liquid splashing all over my shirt. Great, I mutter, grabbing a towel. Perfect. Greg rushes over, patting me dry with a dishcloth. Jules, I'm sorry. Here, let me... I pull away. It's fine. Just one more thing on the never-ending list. I didn't mean, he starts. No, you didn't, I snapped. You didn't mean to forget the lunch again, or leave the dishes last night, or not notice when I literally changed my whole look. He freezes. Wait, is this still about the hair? My eyes go wide. Still? He tilts his head. You mentioned it, like, once. I thought we moved on. I stare at him. For a second, I don't even know whether to laugh or scream. He adds, sheepish. I mean, you do look different. I drop the towel and almost laugh. Greg, I cut off 10 inches. 10 inches. He shrinks a little. It really is shorter. I raise an eyebrow. He shrugs. Does it have a bounce? Like a fresh bounce? A pause. Mia pops in, holding one of her shoes. Are you two fighting or doing that weird talking thing again? I wave her off. We're fine, sweetie. Find the other shoe. She scurries off. Greg runs a hand down his face. I'm messing this up. I cross my arms, but my frustration's already caving into something else. You think? Sometimes, I think I say things in my head that I never actually say out loud. In my head, I thought about how good you looked all week. But I guess that doesn't count, huh? I try not to smile. Nope. Real words count. He nods, serious now. Got it. Out loud is better. We both exhale. Have you ever tried dropping hints, only to watch them sail right by? How did you finally get through? Greg grabs a new towel and starts cleaning up the counters. You know what? I'm officially retiring from guessing games and hair blindness. Hair blindness, I laugh. It's real. I read about it. Somewhere. Probably. I finally let out the laugh I've been holding. You're ridiculous. I'm honest, he says. And slow, apparently. We clean up together in the soft silence of shared effort. Not fixed, not flawless, but at least we're showing up. He hands me a fresh cup of tea. I know I still owe you something better than this. I sip and smile. Start by noticing, then maybe complimenting. He bows dramatically. Duly noted, short, fancy, and bounce certified. We laugh again. And for the first time in days, our kitchen feels warm. The evening slips in slowly, the lights are low, and Mia's tucked under a blanket on the couch, half watching a cartoon while nibbling crackers. I'm folding laundry on the floor, stacking tiny socks and soft shirts into sleepy piles. Greg walks in from the kitchen, 2 mugs in hand, tea for me, hot cocoa for Mia. He sets them down, then stops. He doesn't say anything right away, just looks at me, not past me, at me. Hey, I say, half smiling. He tilts his head. You really do look amazing. I blink. Excuse me? He waves his hands a little. I mean, it just hit me. You've looked different all week, and I kept thinking, something's changed, but I couldn't figure it out. And now it's just hitting me. It's the haircut. I laugh, loud and unexpected. Greg, you're only now noticing? No, I mean, I saw it. But tonight, sitting here like this, I really see it. He smiles, kind of dazed. You look younger. Not like college you, but like you, but lighter. Something soft opens in my chest. Weeks of hinting and holding back melt a little. That might be the best compliment I've gotten in a year, I say, grinning. I'm serious, he says, walking over. There's something different in your face. Happy, free. I let out a slow breath. It's not just the cut, you know. I know, he says quietly. Mia peeks up from her show. Dad noticed your hair? I know, I say, teasing. Shock of the century. Greg sits beside me. It took me long enough. I'm sorry. I bump his shoulder. You're here now. He looks around, then grabs his phone. You know what? Don't move. What? Stay right there. Mia, come sit with Mom. We're taking a family photo. Mia squeals. Right now. Right now. He props the phone up against a stack of books on the coffee table, sets the timer, then races over to squeeze beside us. We're a little crooked, laughing too hard, but the flash catches a moment I already love. Greg, with one arm behind me, Mia mid-laugh, and me, light in my eyes I haven't seen in a while. He grabs the phone and looks down. Okay, yeah, you're stunning. Still late, I tease. Worth the wait? He asks. I nod. Yeah, it is. Does a sincere compliment matter, even if it comes a little late? That night, I print the photo and stick it to the fridge. Our lives still have laundry piles and spilled juice and unfinished board games. But something in the air feels easier, like we're trying again. Together, the sun comes in soft through the kitchen window, warming the floor under my feet. The coffee's fresh, the toaster's humming, and Mia is already singing to her cereal. Greg sets 2 plates on the table, then grins down at me. Is this the right kind of toast, ma'am? I raise an eyebrow. Depends. Did you notice how fabulous I look while cooking it? He laughs. You always look fabulous. Mia pipes up between bites. I noticed first. I'm the family's trend spotter. We all laugh, and it's light. The real kind of light, not the kind that hides something underneath. I sip my coffee from my red mug. That silly, bright mug. It makes me feel bold before I've even spoken a word. It sits in my hands like a small promise. You matter. To you. Later. While cleaning out the bathroom drawer, I tuck away a little white envelope. Inside, a strand of my old hair. It's not dramatic, just a reminder. That change is scary, that I did it anyway. I think love's kind of like that. You show up, you try, you say it, even if it's clumsy. Real love doesn't always come in big scenes. Sometimes it's a messy kitchen, a half-forgotten compliment, a photo taped to the fridge, or someone finally looking at you like you're the thing they almost missed. And you forgive them, a little, for not seeing it the first time, because they do see you now. Greg hands me the syrup. "Hey, I see you," he says, deadpan. I shake my head, smiling. "Took you long enough," he shrugs, kissing my forehead. "Worth every reminder." So if you're waiting on someone to notice, start by noticing yourself first. And when love shows up, late or not, let it in. Ask for what you need. Speak out loud. Say, "You look amazing," when you mean it. Because you never know what that small kindness might fix, or what smile it might bring back. Sometimes, the tiniest "I see you" changes everything. Thank you for watching. Now go compliment someone. If you've ever felt overlooked or wished for one small act of appreciation, share your experience in the comments. Sometimes, your story helps others find their voice too. How did you handle moments when you just wanted to be seen? If this story made you think of someone important, tag them or send it their way. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life stories about marriage, change, and learning to notice the ones we love. And remember, sometimes the smallest "I see you" is the moment that matters most.